Hello friends, I am Gaurav Verma. Welcome to our channel Learno Plus. In the series of these Python learning tutorials, we are here on the control statements and we will learn the if-else conditions. So condition could be anything. Suppose your father told to you if you got 90% marks in mathematics, so he will buy a new bicycle, new bike or new scooty for you. Otherwise else you have to use the old one. So there are many combination of these if-else conditions. So it generally mathematical condition and we will use logical operators here. So if condition and if the condition is true, then execute code 1, else execute, otherwise execute code 2. Means one code from the above codes will be printed if the condition is true or false. So here is another combination of if-else. So if condition, again if the condition is true, condition could be anything using conditional operator or logical operators, execute code 1, else if check for another condition and execute code 2, and else execute code 3. So in the blue box you can see here there are two conditions, and this is the way or a format to use if, elif and else. So only one code will be run. Here in the green box we can see if condition is true, execute code 1 and come in the another, check another condition in the if and execute code 2. If the condition is false, execute code 3, else execute code 4. For the first condition if false, so we will use logical operators and conditional operators here. So here we go guys with the practical of this session. X is equals to 5. What we are doing actually, we'll find out which number is greater by the use of if condition. So here x is equals to any number 5, or taking the user input. So I'm taking the user input actually, and I have to tell the user what he have to do. Enter first and input, enter second number, actually number, and also need to write down the concept. So what is the concept? Print which number is greater, which number is greater. So if x is greater than y, colon, print x plus is greater number. Else copy paste and else colon, print which number. If the condition is false, means y is greater number. Or I can also use the another condition elif, and I will check for y is greater than x. So check the condition in elif, y is greater than x, and print y is greater number. Else if x is not greater than y, y is not greater than x, it means both are equal numbers. So print both are equal. Run, select the file and run the file. So it is asking for a number. Enter the first number. I'm entering enter number, first number 4 and 3. So it will checking 4 is greater number. I will again run the code, control F5 and enter the 5, 6 is greater number, and I will check for the equal condition also. So both the condition is not true, means 4 4. So both number are equal. I will also check for strings. So x is equals to yes and y is equals to no. So this is an example. This is an example of strings. If x is no, print x is no, and yes, x is no. Else print no, x is not no, x is yes. So x is yes, yes, x is yes, so it will print the code first. So code 1 and code 2 could be checked, and we can check also condition for strings. So how it work? It work through a flow chart. We can see here the program is start, and we check for a condition in the box, yellow box, and if the condition is true, then run the execute the code 1, which is print yes, x is no. Else if the condition is false, so go to the else and run the executable code 2, which is print no, x is not no, and end the program. So there are two ways to end the program. So X is no. Here we go through the another example in a simple way. So I'm using the fruit's name mango and a color red. So y is red, y is red, so print y is red, else you are wrong. So y is red, and you can see here y is red. So I'm taking a list of color is equals to red, blue, green, orange. So I'm checking that if red in color list color, so if the condition is true, print yes, red in is there, red is there, and proceed for the next condition. So here we will use another condition under the first condition. So I'm using this condition. Actually another condition could be anything, so I'm checking for a color of a dot index red. So I'm checking the index of the red is 0 or not. So if y equals to 0, print yes, else retry, print retry. So this else, if the first condition is false, so else print no, not matched. So I will run the code, and actually this one is not allowed here, so we will use copy paste this one here in the condition. So it will check the red is equals to 0, and read here is also problem. So it will run the code, and we can see here yes, red is there, proceed. If we check for the first condition, if red in color, yes, red in the color list, and it will check for all the indexes and will print yes, red is there, proceed. And it will go to the another condition within the first condition, because if the first condition is false, it will go to the else statement, and it is checking the another condition, color dot index is red, so equals to 0, means the index of red is 0. If the condition is true, as true here, so it print yes, otherwise it will print retry. So X input English. So I will discuss a condition with you. Suppose we are making a team of football, and we're part of a football team. You have to pass two conditions. Number one, you have to got above 40 marks in English or equals to 40, and you also have to be age about 10 marks, and the fixed, which is about 10, a boolean. So all the guys are about 10, and I am checking for a condition x is equals to, greater than equals to 40, means you have to got the marks above 40, and check for the boolean. So here about 10 is already true. If x is greater than equals to 40, and if the condition is true, print you are selected, else colon, and copy paste, print you are not selected. So we will run the file, and this file, and it is asking for the number, so it is not running because the interpreter want to know what is x. So x is actually integer type, so I have to assign it as a integer. So x is an integer. Now the code will run, and 50, you are selected because you fulfill both the conditions. I will ask the user 45.5, and it will show error here. So we also need to change the type of the x, which is float. So now floating value is also allowed here. So I'm using 45.7, you are selected. 39.5, you are not selected because both the conditions are false. So I'm taking input of the true or false also from the user. So enter your age or true, or in the form of true or false or boolean. So 39.5, true or false, so I'm using 2. You are not selected. If I'm using or condition, then you could be selected. So I got I will run again the file and program, and 45 and false. So you are selected. In the later videos, we will learn about the for loop and while loop. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching this video.